It's two-tone to Alabama Gangster, and you watching Friday Night Live.
There's a lot of great players here, you know. I mean, and like you have like Birmingham and Huntsville, Mobile. I mean, so it's a tight unit here, and you know, and then you got that new group called Mama. It's really trying to build some stuff, and I think it's strong. And you know, heck, I mean, you know, a lot of great musicians are from Montgomery. You got Eddie Floyd, you got Wilson Pickett from Prattville, of course Tommy Shaw, Jamie Johnson. So I mean.
There's a lot of people come in and out too.
Yeah,
a lot of people come in and out of here too. That have played here for a while, stayed here for a while, left and come back. So we get a lot of people that live like.
Well, it's gotten a lot more intense in the last few years. There's a lot better musicians in the Montgomery area than there has been in the last few years. And it benefits everybody. There's so much music here, there's so much history of music in Montgomery. And to be able to go and see local bands now that come out and have the caliber of bigger bands around the country nationally, it's just phenomenal.
I think it's slowly building back up close to where it used to be. Bands are starting to get along with each other more than they had been in the past, and I believe it's going to get stronger and keep building up from there.
You know, but back in the day, it seems like there was a lot more going on musically in Montgomery. You know, Montgomery has a rich musical heritage anyway. You know, you think about all the people that came from Montgomery and cut their teeth here and went on to bigger and better things. The list is a mile long. I don't need to go over it for you. But back in the day, it just seemed like there were more opportunities for musicians to play. I was saying today, you know, back in 1984, I was in a band. We were on the college circuit. We were getting paid $500-600 a night, you know, to a packed house, and you know, that was many years ago, and you know, just a lot of live bands and a lot of desire and demand for live bands. And now that we're in the internet age and everything else, where you can download everything in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail and everything's digital, it's all online. It just seems like maybe we've gotten away from that a little bit, but we certainly have the talent here in Montgomery to be able to bring that back.
I don't get a chance to get out very much to the local clubs and so forth. As old as I am, I'm pretty much old as dirt these days. But I do know, I hear what's going on, and I know that the clubs are welcoming new acts. And I think the people, the fans, are out there supporting the new acts around the area too. That's great.
It's growing. We've had local bands that have played forever here, and we get new bands. So it's getting to pick up here.
Well, what I have found, there's not as many venues in Montgomery for band scenes anymore, and that's why a lot of people have gone to more of a single act or single entertaining. I wish there was more situations where we could develop into having bands again, because I've always enjoyed playing with bands and kind of fronting great musicians who I've played with for years, you know.
We have a good local band scene. I wouldn't go as far as great. The problem is with the local music in Montgomery is certain clubs only allow certain genre, certain style music.
I think it's thriving and doing very well. Considering when I first started about 2.5 years ago, the scene was kind of, I don't know, kind of mellow. Not really dead, but mellow. Hanging on by a thread, I would say. So, but now that Mama's in town, I see a lot more camaraderie. So a couple of years back, you wouldn't have seen, you know, bands supporting each other. They would have been more going head to head.
I would say it's more up and coming. It seems like Huntsville's maybe been around. As far as when I say been around, you know, it's an established scene, so to speak. It seems like the Montgomery scene is one that's just building. So I would say it's a new force.
When I first started rapping and doing music, it was strong on certain groups and it was good, but then through the years, it kind of fell off.
Right now, I can see where it's got so much room for improvement. I got spoiled. I'm from a city back in Florida that has a very vivid local music scene. And when I moved here, it took me forever, for one, just to find music in this city to go and listen to, and then trying to find live or original music. And it's kind of sad seeing that the people out here in Montgomery don't seem to appreciate or even know that the music scene does exist out here. I'm hoping through Mama that we'll be able to get the word out and bring people in to see what talented artists we have out here, because we really do have a lot of truly talented artists in the Montgomery area.
Hi, I'm Sonny Greer, and you're watching Friday Night Live.